What is up, guys? Brendan, aka Drip, back with another deck profile. In this deck profile, I'm going to be showcasing my undefeated Dino deck profile. I've been meaning to make this deck profile a while ago. If you've seen on the channel, I've been playing Dino Dogmatica, which plays really well. I like it a lot. I like the build. I like the deck. But this one's actually just strictly pure. I didn't do a recordings on the dual videos when I went undefeated with this because I wanted to showcase a variety of decks. So I recorded my friend's Paleo deck. So that was actually the week that I went undefeated. I 2-0'd everything I played. My personal opinion, I had my doubts at first about pure dinos because just to like raw power out of it, it was probably the dumbest mistake I've ever made, honestly. Because pure is insane. It's ridiculous. If you know me and talk to me, you know that I said that pure dinos, in my opinion, is possibly not as strong. Ending board is not as strong as Dino Dogmatica, but it's where it lacks in power. It has 10 times more consistency, which in the long run is actually power in its own right. But yeah, I went undefeated with this. It wasn't really nothing too special. It was only 3 rounds, but I didn't really get to play any meta decks. It was pretty much just rogue decks, honestly. So I don't take that much pride in it, but it's still undefeated. So I'll take what I can get. I played Unchained round 1, and then I was against my friend Ryu. 2-0'd him. Even though I have a lot of respect for that deck, that Unchained deck is ridiculous. It's probably one of the top 5 rogue decks. If you'd like to see rogue decks, just comment in the video. Then I played against Paleo and 2-0'd him. That was against my friend Yugioh. And then I played pure Zodiac Turbo for AA Zeus. 2-0'd him. It was against the best guy at the shop. But enough talking, I'll go ahead and get into the deck profile. To start off, most of it's pretty much standard for the most part. We got 3 of the best cards in the deck. I go back and forth. I mean, I don't go back and forth, honestly. This is I think he's the best card in the deck. But me and my friend Ryu go back and forth on it because he thinks Mist is the best card in the deck, which I can understand where he sees that. Oh, you can't do nothing to my combo. Well, you can still touch my stuff in the grave and everything else like that. You just can't do nothing to the ones on board. But no, OV is a starter. He's an extender. He's rank 4. He's combo. He's literally the heart and soul of the deck. He even like if he went to 1 or got banned, it would hurt more than if Misk went to 1 and got banned. I don't care what anybody says. I really don't. Next card we got 3 Misk. Obviously the peanut butter and jelly. Bread and butter of the deck. Miscellaneousaurus is just nasty. Disgusting. It's unfair, and to be honest, definitely when you pair Mist with Soul eating over Raptor, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Nasty. And then one thing that's kind of not standard that my personal opinion, I love is 3 Baby. I do not want to cut this card down at all. Not right now, at least. You need a baby in hand with the decks that are going on because the decks that are going around, Dino kind of low-key got power crept. So babies help you play through those ending boards. I mean, yeah, you can't really do nothing about calamities but with baby, but it still helps you play through those other big negate boards and all that stuff, since baby's not a hard once per turn and stuff like that. So you want to see baby in your hand as fast as possible. And not only that, if you get in your hand as fast as possible, then that's one less card you have to dig for. I do understand the ratio of running 2, and I respect that. And it was good, I believe, last format. But in this format, I feel like 3 is necessary. You have to have 3, because even if you have 2 in your hand, it's not a dead card. I mean, to be honest, outside of a baby, if you have an Oviraptor or something else in your hand, you have 2 babies, what else could you possibly need in your hand? Yeah, you might need a misc, but a big whoop. 2 babies is really nasty. But 3 baby all day. And then for the 2-ofs, we got 2 of the crocodile, alligator, whatever it is, archosaur. You don't need 2. You don't need 3 of these. You don't need 1 of these. You need 2 of these. You run 1, you're going to draw it, I promise you. And then there goes your combo. You draw 3, you're going to brick on it by drawing too many of them. 2 is the perfect ratio. Do not run less, do not run more. And then moving on, 2 Big Daddy himself. Same with this one, really. I can understand. This would be the only one I think I would bump up, honestly, except for probably Petite. Because this card is not really that dead when it's in your hand. It's not that bad drawing it. But my personal opinion, when I've always drawn it, I really needed a baby or I needed a misc. So if I put this to 3, then you have to worry about drawing it a lot. So I keep it at 2 because I think it's the perfect ratio. You're never going to probably summon more than 2 anyways. By the time you summon 2 conductors, GG. There's just no way they're going to really get out of that game state when it's your turn and you're summoning it and you're obviously pushing for game. Moving on to the next 2-ofs. Well, 1-ofs rather, sorry. 1 Petite. I'm only running 1 Petite. I feel that's all you need. And unless you're playing the True King variant, then you can make an argument, then you're running 2. But this is just pure dinos. Nothing more, nothing less. Then the one that a lot of people like to take out is Giant Rex. I keep him in here for a certain reason, which outside of him just being a great extender, honestly. I'll explain more why I keep him in here when we get further into the video. And then the last dino, 1-ofs, is Pink. This card is just nuts. This card, like, what's crazy, guys, is like when I've been playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since I was a kid, but competitively I've been playing for 5 years. And so I played around the time when this card was at 3, and it was just nuts. And what was crazy is when this card was at 3, I didn't understand the value of this card. I didn't understand. I was like, oh, wow, it gets to pop 1. But how it can sometimes, depending on the card, indirectly negate. And it's just nasty. This card is ridiculous. And I can't, it's just one of those cards where myself personally, I look back at it and I'm like, I can't believe this card was ever at 3. It's that good. But that's it for the monster lineup. I wouldn't really change anything. I like it as it is, but everything is personal preference. Moving on to the spells. I got 3 Lost World and then 1 Terraforming. You want to get Lost World in your hand as fast as possible. What's kind of annoying though, myself personally, when it comes to my luck, I have a hard time getting Lost World in my hand. I never see this card enough. Even if Terraform was at 3, I probably still wouldn't see it enough. That's how annoying and frustrating it is. Then we got 3 Fossil Dig. Sorry, they're not the supers. I just had my Dino core for years now because I've been wanting to play Dinos for a long time. Just never got around to it. But yeah, 3 Fossil Dig. It's disgusting. It's not a hard once per turn. You can keep searching even if they ash it. Moving on to the next set of spells. We got 3 Extravagance. Extravagance, finally got several reprints where it's remotely cheap now, even though it's still not really cheap. Still $20 a copy, but it is what it is. Pot of Extravagance is Pot of Greed in this deck. That's really what it is. Pot of Dino Greed. We'll just call it that. Pot of Dino Greed. This card is nuts. Every time, if it resolves, you plus. If it, honestly, even if it gets ashed, you still plus. 90% of the time, my personal opinion. There'll be that 10% of time where you brick, but I mean, it's capable of bricking. I will say that, but it's harder to brick in pure dinos than it is in any other variant. That's another reason why I was like, okay, I'm bricking a little bit more with Dino Dogmatica, but when I go off, I go off. So let me test out pure dino and see how it goes. And I'm in love with this deck. Honestly, I love this deck so much. Moving on, we got 2 peel. Don't run 3. Don't run 1. Normally what happens? You search 1 for combo, and then you have 1 in your deck for a follow up or to draw on the next when you're pushing for game. So if you run 3, you're going to brick on it, guaranteed, 100%. Definitely, since we have Archosaur now, you don't 3's not needed. You keep 1 in your deck and then 1 in your hands, pretty much. I kind of use this as indirectly like how I use my Photon Dragons and my Galaxy builds. 1 in deck, 1 in field, and 1 in hand. Only difference is pill you don't really want in hand because you can search it. So what you do is you keep 1 in your deck and then you search the other one. But even if you open 1, you can still search the other one with combo, because the basic combo that most people know, which if you don't know, then just comment on the video, tell me you want to see a combo video, and I'll make a combo video for you. But you search it, so you don't really need to worry about anything. And when Misc resolves, once Misc resolves, you don't have to worry about Ash, you don't have to worry about nothing, you don't have to worry about Droll, you don't have to worry about nothing, because Droll's running around a lot here lately, so because of Drytrons. So you don't have to worry about Droll or anything like that once Misc resolves. So that is actually it for the spells. I'm about to go to the hand trap lineup. I know a lot of people probably would have wanted to see the hand trap lineup with the monster count, but I went ahead and just saved it for the last. We run a pretty hefty hand trap lineup, honestly. With pure dinos, you have the ability to actually, like, it's very flexible, because like your hand traps actually coincide with like the rest of your dinos plus your double evolution pills very well, because they're different names most of the time, different types rather. So for the best hand trap, my personal opinion, and definitely the best hand trap in this format, is Gamma. Driver is just there because he's that third wheel tag along friend when the friends are going out and just chilling. That he's that little brother that has to come along with one of the squad mates. So we have to keep the driver in the game. This card hits pretty much anything, and it's remotely always live. Definitely with we're running Lambda in this build, so that's why we makes him even better, because you can end on full combo. Then I'll show you a little when I get the Lambda. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but you can end on your full board and end with Lambda too. It's really good. Then we are running just because it's generic, and there's some decks that don't play around it. 3 Nibiru. Nibiru is Nibiru. It stops combo decks it punishes combo decks that don't play around it. Then this card that just forbids to stay out of like formats, which I think this is arguably outside of Gamma the best hand trap of the format in my opinion. Ash, because it hits Drytrons and it hits Virtual World. Pretty good, honestly. 3 Ash, generic, can't say any more. And then the last 2 hand trap, non-hand traps, are, I know it's Christmas is over, but I run Santa Claus. One, it's a different type, but it's a kaiju. So like a good Virtual World player will not shotgun the calamities, because they're worried about Gamma. And if you didn't end on, but it doesn't matter. But if they're scared of Gamma, so what they'll do is they'll wait for you to play a card. So like, either way, like what's pretty cool is you can punish them either way. So you could punish them if they shotgun it with Gamma, and if they don't shotgun it, you can punish them with Santa Claus, because you just drop Santa Claus over top of Calamities, and then you have free combo to straight OTK them. I thought about changing one of these out for Dolgaran, because that means I'll have one kaiju that would be searchable, which I might do to test out and see how it goes. But right now, I mean, honestly, I see this card pretty frequently, honestly. So I still probably will end up doing that. So if you want to go ahead and switch one of yours out for Dolgaran, this don't even have to be Santa Claus. I was just running these in there for the meme of it being around Christmas time. And it was pretty little, so it was easy to get over. And these gold secret rares are just hot anyway. So my friend Josh bought these for me. But yeah, you can run one Dolgaran and one Santa Claus, or one other kaiju of your choice. That's actually it for the main deck. It's a clean 40 cards, guys. We're moving on to the extra deck now. Start off, we got Sasuke. We always run Sasuke. Sasuke's Bay. Sasuke's best card, best deck, best card, best everything. He's the GOAT. Sasuke's always going to be the GOAT. I don't care if he gets nerfed in Boruto or not for plot. Can't change my mind. Starting off, I got 3 Dolka. I know a lot of people run 2. I have bad luck with Extravagance. Literally, I'm telling you this right now. I'm not joking. Every single time I've ever resolved Extravagance, out of my entire extra deck, I've always banished 2. That's just me. I have bad luck. If you can get away with only running 2, by all means, go ahead. But one thing I will say is the extra deck in this deck is ridiculously flexible, outside of the necessities, which Dolka's a necessity. So you might as well, myself personally, I run 3 because I always banish 2, which leaves me 1. Then I got 2 Yugioh for the exact same reason as Dolka. One always gets banished. There's several times where both my Yugiohs get banished, honestly. It really does. They really do. Then I got 3 Link Kuriboh for obvious reasons. Link Kuriboh for your Archosaur. And we got 3 Secure Gardener to link the Link Kuriboh away to get a different name engraved if there wasn't one already. And then we got 1 number 41 Baguska to stall game out because we're trolls like that. 1 Dweller for any deck that relies on Graveyard. Orchist, PK Fire, Salamangrates. It don't matter. Abyss Dweller will help in that matter. Even slows down Virtual World a little bit. Not much, though. It's indirectly your version of a kind of like a Lancia, honestly, but not as good. Then 1 Tornado Dragon. This card actually put in work a little bit against my friend who was running Paleo. Tornado Dragon's really good. Generic level 4, rank 4. And then I'm running 1 Lambda for obvious reasons. Lambda makes your Gamma live if you go full combo. It's like, let's say you go first and you draw Gamma and you resolve your misc and your entire combo is free. You can end on your Dolka, Big Daddy, with a baby on board, with your Lambda. So normally with the combo, you'll go into Link Kuriboh, basic combo, you'll go into Link Kuriboh, link the Link Kuriboh away for the Secure Gardener, but instead of going to the Secure Gardener, you'll link the Link Kuriboh away. Then you'll bring out Big Daddy by banishing that's when you'll go search the Giant Rex and bring out Big Daddy with using Giant Rex as a dino and then a non-dino from your hand or whatever, because you'll probably obviously have a non-dino from hand. And then what you'll do is you'll summon that after you, and then by this point you'll already have Dolka. Then you take the Giant Rex and then the Link Kuriboh, and then link it into Lambda, and then you'll have Lambda on board too. So Lambda will be live. Lambda will make your Gamma live. So that's part of that. If you'd like to see the combo on that, just let me know and I'll make it happen for you guys. Moving on with the rest of the extra deck, I still run the one pentastag because there's sometimes in game 3s where it gets down to crunch time and you need to make sure you deal that damage. So you yes, Ultimate Conductor will still burn, but pentastag makes it to where sometimes it's game ending because the piercing part is so much ground that sometimes in late game state your opponent can't make up. So we run one pentastag. And then the last card in the extra deck is honestly really flexible in my opinion. You don't need to run. Like the 15th card is so like up to you. You can run whatever you want. But I ran one Starving Venom. My reasoning is because I run Super Poly in the the side deck, sorry. For those virtual world players that overextend and they want to flex by making double Calamity, you can just draw Super Poly and then drop Super Poly and they can't chain to it, and you just steal both of their Calamities for your Starving Venom, and then you proceed to OTK with Starving Venom and the rest of your Dino cards. That's my reasoning on that. And it's for the other random rogue decks like Eldritch Zombies becoming more of a thing. Whatever plays dark, really. Heroes is really good against heroes. Anything that really puts up quite a bit of darks. And even if they don't put up 2, you can summon Ovi and use Ovi's effect and then, like, I don't know, chain Super Poly to it. And take your monster, take their monster and your monster too. But yeah, the 15 card's really flexible. It don't have to be Starving Venom. It could be I'm honestly probably going to play Access Code Talker over this, honestly, to help push for games sometime. But that's actually it for the deck, guys. 15 card extra deck. Be on the lookout for a couple uploads here soon. I have this video going up, and I have 1 to 2 more other videos going up. There's not going to be any dual videos this week. I do apologize about that. I have to work. On New Year's is when it falls. One thing I will say is the rest of the video is actually just going to be announcements. So if you want to go ahead and click off, that's fine. If you want to listen to the announcements, by all means, feel free to stay. But yeah. One thing I will say is there'll be a couple videos. I just want to get a couple videos up for you guys because we haven't been really uploading that consistently. But congratulations to the DDD fam for reaching 200 subs. That's awesome, guys. I greatly appreciate it. I want to thank everybody who watches the videos and likes the videos religiously. I see a lot of returning subs who watch my videos pretty frequently, and I want to say thank you so much. I love making videos for you guys. I really do. Might not be right on everything, but everything's a learning process. So I want to say thank you for that. And if you celebrate Christmas or whatever your holiday may be, hopefully you had a great holiday. But yeah, be on the lookout for other videos, guys. And let's start working on that 300 mark. We're going to keep moving and chugging along. But yeah. A lot of you guys, like I said before, are not subscribed that watch the videos. It's literally gotten worse. It's like 87% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss an upload. And Discord and PayPal and everything else will be in the description if you feel free to join. Or you guys have a lovely night, day, morning, whenever you're watching this. And stay safe out there. Drip out. Peace.